Hey guys, how's it going? It's Wednesday, August the 25th, 2021. Thank you for taking the time out of your night tonight to join me for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction. Bringing you guys the very best in metal-related content right here on YouTube on one of the only metal channels you're ever going to need. If you guys missed anything in the past week, click that eye in the upper right corner. Should be popping up. Everything you need to get caught up on my latest content is up there. I'd appreciate it. If you want me to review anything, drop suggestions in the comment section below. I do have a lot of review requests. I'd like to get some album requests, or album ranking requests, in from you guys. Possibly some Metal Album Warfare requests, provided I actually have the albums. Though with review requests, it's usually stuff I'm going to be interested in and probably purchasing anyway. Same with Metal Album Warfare. So if you want to make requests for Metal Album Warfares, go for it. For top 15s, I'm continuing with different countries around the world, even though you could make suggestions for the top 15s as well. Everything you guys want to see, let me know, provided you guys know that I fucking hate slam, deathcore, metalcore, and modern tech death. So requesting that's really a waste of your time. If you enjoy the genres, hey man, that's cool. I fucking don't. Turn on that notification bell and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything here on the channel. You're looking at the most determined metal YouTuber, bar none. 100%. I'm working hard on this fucking channel. There's a number of other ones that work pretty hard too, but I really love what I do here. Hopefully you guys do as well. I want to welcome you guys once again to Album Ranking Wednesdays here on the channel. Tonight we're going deep beneath the earth in the United States to talk about a true isolationist black metal elite with I Shall Become, and I do own Wanderings and In the Falling Snow, though I am going to be getting some more I Shall Become, obviously. Now, he started out as Birkenau in 1995 and released a demo titled In the Falling Snow. However, in 1999, it remains unconfirmed as to whether or not this was an official release or a bootleg. I don't know, but nonetheless, I'm going to give you guys some background history on the band and on one of the pioneers in the depressive black metal genre, and has some of the most unique sounding releases in the entire USBM scene, in my opinion. Now, I Shall Become started out as a one-man black metal project by Scott Holloman in 1995. He recorded two early releases, Wanderings and In the Falling Snow, before ending his project, though the latter remained unreleased, save for a bootleg version as Birkenau. Up until 2008, when the project was resumed and a third album containing entirely new material entitled Requiem was released. Despite the common misbelief that I Shall Become is associated with political beliefs, I don't know where the fuck anyone would get that from, morons, and more specifically National Socialism. Again, where the fuck would you get the idea that Scott Holloman is a National Socialist? Holloman officially stated that the band has nothing to do with any political beliefs or ideologies, and a further statement against this, the following line was included in the insert for In the Falling Snow when it was officially released in 2008. No ideology, no beliefs, just paid, 100%. Alright, so let's get into the ranking. Coming in at number 6, Louisiana Voodoo, released in 2013 on Inspired Hate Records. A very different album for I Shall Become. It's a lot more avant-garde. There's a bit more of a symphonic influence. Production's been cleaned up a little bit. A lot of that cold desolation remains on this album, though. It is a very mysterious record. It's very abstract, avant-garde. There's a lot of good ideas being explored here. It's very powerful in its emotional complexity and intensity. Instrumentally, it's a little bit more adventurous for Scott than I've seen him do on previous albums. Nonetheless, Louisiana Voodoo is a great release, gets number 6. Coming in at number 5, Poison, released in 2010 on Moribund Records. This one, to me, was one of its most interesting releases. Very abstract, very thick, very grim, depressing, but also extremely surreal and nightmarish, with a lot of dissonant atmospheric textures to go along with the powerful guitar riffing, and of course his cold, desolate, pain-tortured vocals, but definitely something that's above the cut of regular DSBM, in my opinion. Though it still retains a lot of those same elements, it's definitely something that's a lot more atmospheric, avant-garde, and adventurous. Number 5, Poison. Coming in at number 4, The Pendle Witch Trials, released in 2009 on No Colors Records. This is a very interesting record. It's abstract, it's complex, it's dark, it's hateful, it's misanthropic, very atmospheric, very mysterious, and very thick on the atmosphere. Cough syrup, nightmare-inducing stuff here. Almost like a bad acid trip meets being involved and completely enveloped by the spiritual realm. There's a lot of wraith and specter-like textures here of a ghostly apparitional void that hangs over the album. Absolutely fucking awesome. If you love I Shall Become, the Pendle Witch Trials should be in your fucking collection. I'm definitely going to be buying this one. Number 4, the Pendle Witch Trials. Coming in at number 3, Requiem, released in 2008 on Darker Than Black Records. The album that would see him emerge from the trappings of the first 2 records where everybody thought it sounded similar. Requiem blows the door off the hinges. One of his best, very cold, desolate, hateful, solitary, and buried. And the production on this one, raw, lo-fi, the way it fucking should be. Ice cold, melancholic, chilling riffs and vocals, coupled by a very minimalistic approach here that creates a lot of atmospheric dissonance and depression. This is a amazing album. Requiem gets number 3. Coming in at number 2, Wanderings, released in 1998 independently, then reissued again in 2006 on Moribund Records. I have this album. One of my favorites from him. It's where he started. It's so fucking stark in contrast compared to a lot of the DSBM that he would later release, but this is where he started. This is one of his best albums. It's complex, it's emotional, it's powerful, it's grim, it's emotionally gripping and very compelling. Definitely one that I would recommend. Number 2, Wanderings. Coming in at number 1, the legendary In the Falling Snow. I have this on vinyl. Gonna do a full review of this one for you guys next week. Released in 2008 on No Colors Records. This album is so fucking ahead of its time. This is one of the albums that would inspire countless DSBM acts that would come later. A lot of people would cite In the Falling Snow, Judas Iscariot, Leviathan, and Zaster as some of their main influences. You could even put Dragar in there, even though his career was a little bit short-lived. In the Falling Snow, a timeless, cold blizzard of DSBM misery and hatred and absolute hopeless abandonment and solitude with ice freezing in your fucking veins. That's how I describe In the Falling Snow. I can't wait to talk about that album next Tuesday. Number 1, In the Falling Snow from I Shall Become. And you know what? You cannot go wrong with anything in his discography. This guy is a legend in the scene, and he's definitely sets himself apart from many pretentious acts that would come later that I can't fucking stand. That's why you never see me talk about them, right? Especially bands like Alcest. I mean, who the fuck thinks that's black metal? Anyway. Alright, so there you guys have it. Another album ranking in the books here on Music of Destruction. Hope you guys enjoyed that premiere tonight. If you're new, subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. Teespring.com/music-of-destruction merchandise. The girlfriend is making the pictures bigger, all the images bigger to go on the shirts. Also creating a bonfire. I did start the project over there. But again, we got to make the images bigger, and she's working on some cool graphics. Thank you very much, Janelle. I really appreciate it. She's amazing. Yeah, so go head on over to teespring.com/music-of-destruction. There's some new merch, or there's some merch up there now. New merch is going up, I should say. If you want to support on Patreon, I'd appreciate that as well. You're going to get exclusive content. The Seed episode 34, The History of Legions Noir. You guys asked me to cover this. I did. 50 minutes of an amazing podcast on the French black metal scene in the 90s. One of my favorites, of course. Check it out on patreon.com/music of destruction. Pick the $5 tier. Your support keeps this channel going, as well as helping out with our brand new YouTube channel, Beyond the Big Screen Movie and Game Review. Our debut premiere is coming up September 5th. Head on over to Beyond the Big Screen right now and subscribe, and make sure you check out the promos. I've showed a number of promos now, and I'm using Vegas 17 to edit now, so when I bring in the old promos that he made on Vegas 15, it's causing Vegas to crash when rendering. So you guys can go just check it out on the YouTube channel. I want to thank you guys for watching tonight. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Have an awesome night. We'll see you for Top 15 Thursdays. Cheers. See you guys in the next video.